Alright, so for the last couple hours I've been cleaning the Francotte Martini Henry, and I used Murphy's over there. Scrubbed it down for probably 45 minutes, an hour. The butt stock, I'll probably have to go do it a couple more times. And this is liquid wrench right here. I'm kind of just letting it sit in the main 3 screw points. I could not get any of the I couldn't get any of the main ones out. However, I did get the main rod out, or the cleaning rod out. It's pitted, but it's screwed in at least. It has some symbols right there. I have no idea what that means, but got it out. Gonna let these sit for another hour, and then I did get the caulking indicator to work. There you go. Yeah, there we go. So at least like the internal mechanism's starting to unfreeze itself, because I just took a liquid wrench and just filled the crap out of the receiver here. And so hopefully once the liquid wrench sits for a little longer, I can unscrew this last one, which will bring the entire bottom out. And then I should be able to, I'm going to soak that in brake fluid overnight. But interesting symbols. You can kind of see something there, but not really distinguishable right now. It looks like there's a lot of rust along here, a lot of rust. So we'll see if, I'm assuming underneath of, when we take the stock out, I assume underneath of it's going to be real bad. Probably wouldn't be able to fire it, but who knows? I mean, just clean it out, take it out, and clean this off as much as I can. But I mean, the inside of the barrel actually looks pretty decent. I can't really show you with an iPhone, but at some point. But no, I mean the barreling inside, or the rifling inside the barrel, or inside the bore, is actually in really great condition. All right, so far what we've done is I've taken the bands off here and here, and am on the brink of removing the stock from the barrel and the receiver here. What I did was there was a screw that was in here, and it had the screw top on it. However, it just slid out. You didn't actually have to unscrew it at all. This came out to the other side. This band right here, there were screws connected to both of them. I just letting them sit in oil right now, brake fluid actually. And what I did was I took a little bit of heat and heated both of them up. And with this one, what I had to do was, instead of unscrewing them to get them to fold out, I simply just took a punch and got the nail out, lit it up, and it boiled some of the penetrating oil underneath, and it was able to slide off. Same with this one, except there was a little nail right here that kept it in place, and I got that out. And so we're at the point where I'm trying to basically all I have to do is get the breech out. However, for some reason, I don't know what it is with this gun, but the breech does not want to come out at all. I can't tell if it's because this is stuck in here somehow. What's weird about this is there's usually, I guess in the Mark IIs and the Mark IVs, well, any of the British-made Martinis, there's a little pin that would go right here to hold this in place. However, with the Francotte, this is not the case. This whole thing is just to slide out. Okay, just wiggled the stock off, and there was and I thought I had broken it, because you can kind of see right there. Let me get some better lighting here. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was going to break because I didn't know that this little nub was there. So I kept trying to wiggle the stock, the lower part of the stock out. And that came out after a little bit of force. So you got to wiggle it a little bit more than usual. Take a look at the barrel here. I've not attempted to clean it at all. You know, this has been sitting next to wood for a long time, so you can see that there's there is pitting, though it doesn't look terrible. I'm hoping that once I clean it up, it'll be maybe a little bit more pristine. And I didn't break any of the wood in the process, which was pretty incredible. However, you can see where the bands were originally. Let's see if we can zoom in here. You can tell how right there how much cleaner it is compared to the metal around it, just for some comparison. Yeah, I cleaned up a lot of the outside here. I gotta clean out where the bands were and right here, but underneath it here there's a lot of crap, and some of that pitted metal is just stuck to the bottom here. So hopefully I get this all night. Like I said, the sights here were didn't come with any. I guess I got the bad luck of the draw in terms of that. What I'm going to do at this point is just take some CLR and you know, scrub away, see what we can. And you don't have to do this, you know, too aggressively. You can let it soak in a little bit. Get one of these sponges and, you know, scrub it down real good. And that'll kind of reveal some more of the pitting, and it'll be interesting to see if there's any, you know, pits that go all the way into the barrel. I did not see any from earlier. Oh, you can see just how much, you know, dirt that's taken off. Get some more of this mixed in. Yeah, some of that pitting looks pretty extensive. You can see that there. Certainly, just looking at it now, guessing it just would not be ideal to fire. I've seen some of those, so you can, you know, for example, right there, there's a mark right there. I honestly have no idea what I guess Sanskrit, what that actually means. I assume it just has to do with the Prime Minister, whoever was Prime Minister at the time, or I guess they didn't really have company. See, I just washed this away, and you can see a number, and it actually matches with a number on the breech. So you know that they took some precautions to make sure there was some kind of ordering system. Let's turn this on its side. You can kind of see where the exposed part of the barrel meets the part where the wood was just sitting for a long time, and it's gonna probably have to let this sit for a while. Man, that pitting's pretty extensive on there, but of course there's a lot of dirt. Let it sit. Still a cool project. You know, you can still make it look pretty nice, hang it on a wall. Still a lot of, you can look at the comparison of the metal. This is a lot lighter, it's been exposed, and this is much darker underneath here. So the parts where it hasn't started pitting, the barrel looks a little nicer, but right in that middle area it's just pretty bad.